Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Today we are making some fun, super quick, super easy, like fast cards using DSP and dies. So DSP and dies is our theme for today. So the DSP, which is Designer Series patterned paper that we're going to use, is the Perennial Lavender paper. And it is just gorgeous. It's got, you know, all the purples, the Lost Lagoon, you know, the pretty greens. It's got crumb cake and white. And isn't it just gorgeous? This is one of my most favorite papers that we have in our annual catalog. It was a carryover paper, and it has been one of my favorites all along. I just think it's beautiful, all of those fun patterns. So we're gonna be using that today. And then one of the die sets, it's a standalone die set from the catalog, is called Wanted to Say. Wanted to Say. And it's all these great sayings and some shapes. There's a flower and some stars and hearts, and you can make a present. So some great little image dies, and then all of these great, what I like to call double word dies. So it's the inside and the outside die pieces that you can create these fun words. So let me show you today's cards. There is a whole lot of variations for me to show you, and then we will get started making them. So you can see, so there's happy birthday. We can always use that, right? So all of these dies, to me, are a great all occasion set. I think everybody totally needs them. Hey, Ty! Because they'll go for every occasion you need to send a card for. So of course, we always have happy birthdays to send out. So you can see here the Designer Series paper, and then these great words. So these dies are not, these words are not stamped, they are die cut. So happy birthday is right here. And so we've got the inside, the bold word, happy birthday. And then that's in Lost Lagoon. And then, that's in Pretty Peacock. And then the background, the white, would be this bigger background that we can die cut. So we can double those up to create these bolded, fun words. So how easy, right? We just cut a piece of the Designer Series patterned paper in 4 1/4 by 5, or 4 by 5 1/4. All of these measurements will be on my weekly tutorial, so you'll want to make sure and check that out on my blog at stampinqueenbee.com, or if you're subscribed to get my weekly buzz bulletin, that's an email, free email. I send the PDF download every Thursday for you to print with all the directions. My favorite part is the supply list, because I don't know if you're like me, I watch videos and I'm like, what was that? What color was that? What gem was that, right? So the supply list, and of course all the measurements would be on there too. But how easy, because we just adhere the Designer Series paper down, do our die cuts, put those together. I'm going to show you the easy way to do that. Add a couple gems and your cards are done. Easy, fast, simple, right? So we've got happy birthday. We've got you're too kind. So that's a great one for like a thank you or just appreciating someone, right? We've got feel better soon. And I love that sentiment. You know, we have get well in a lot of our things, but I love feel better soon, because I think that can go for many different occasions, right, than just get well. So I love that. There's another happy birthday, so you can see just the difference in the different papers. And I went ahead and did all the designs. There's also celebrate, so we could use that for anything, right? That could be birthday, that could be a thank you, like I'm celebrating you. really anything. And then another one of those feel better soon. So you can see all the different designs of the paper as well as all the different designs of our words. So you can see I used the pretty peacock and white, I used gorgeous grape and white, then I flip-flopped them and used white for the words and the gorgeous grape behind it. So you can see, let me get a little bit closer there for you, but you can see how happy birthday can look so different, right? Just by changing those colors. And then same again, if we pull in that pretty peacock, they're all the same, just the different variations with the paper color. So we're gonna make these today. We're gonna make a couple of them. I already did some of the prep for us because I really want to show you how I die cut these. I know we don't always show that, but I want to show that, and also how I have found the easiest way, because some of these words can be a bit intricate, right? So I'm gonna show you the easy way to die cut those and be able to adhere them without becoming a gluey mess, right? If we put glue on, right? Okay, so let me move this out of our way here. So the first thing that I have done ahead of time is I die cut our designer paper, and I just created the bases. So it's just our regular base, right? And it's with crumb cake. And then I've already put the designer series paper on for us. So that's step one, which I have already done. So I'm gonna bring in my mini die cutting machine. It shows much better on camera. I love it because it's so compact. It's so cute for one, right? I have it up on my shelf as like a display because it's so darn cute. Then we're gonna bring in our plates that come with them so that we can create our sandwich. So for this, we're gonna put our base plate and one of our number 3 clear plates to do our die cutting. And then we are going to bring in our dies and bring in our cardstock, and I'm going to show you how I like to adhere these. So actually, let me move this out of the way. I'm getting ahead of myself because I really wanted to show you this great trick for our paper and being able to get, especially on these more intricate words, those to adhere without creating a big old mess, because I did it both ways, and one was, I had my sticky fingers everywhere, right? So we sell these great things called adhesive sheets, and they are like magic. So in Tracy terms, they turn any die cut into like a sticker. So it makes it so easy that we don't have to fiddle with trying to put liquid glue or seal or something on these real delicate words, right? It just makes it really, really easy. So we want to put these on before we do our die cutting. So I've got just a piece of pretty peacock cardstock here, and I've already cut it. This is 4 by 6. I find that is the easiest with our adhesive sheets and with our die cuts to be able to cut these, because these are 6 by 12. So if we do a piece of 6, right, 4, 8, 12. So we can get 3 out of doing it that way. So what I already did was pre-cut that for us. So we've got, you can see, same size, right, 4 by 6. It also is great because then it's got the backings for these in 3 segments, so they're super easy to pull off. So how I like to put these on is I like to take off the top one. This will just be trash. And then I just like to line this up. So notice I didn't peel off all of it yet. I kind of like to go one by one so I don't have just one sticky sheet. So I get that stuck on. So that's just stuck on our paper. And then I can peel this back and get the second one off and just smoothly push that down. And then grab our third one here and do the same thing. So now I've turned this piece of cardstock into a sticker cardstock, really, right? Because I could just peel the backing off and I could stick this piece down and it would be just one great sticky piece of cardstock. So I'm gonna bring in my trimmer here, and I'm just gonna cut this down a bit so that we can use our die cut machine. So the mini one is about 3.5 wide, so we'll go ahead and do that. I like to put the sticky on before I do this because now I can use this piece for something else, right? So we've got that done. I know it'll fit in our machine now, our mini machine, if 2, so that's what we've got. Number 1, then we've got number 2, then our paper, and then our die, and then our number 2 again. So we're just gonna put these in, get it started here, and then we're just gonna turn our handle and let it start going through, and turn it. Well, here, let me move this. I think my grid paper moving is not letting this stick. There we go. Okay, so now it goes right through. You can see that. And pull that out. And we've got our happy birthday. So there's our die. Put that back on my sheet here. Move our plates out of the way. And then you can see we are just gonna peel so easily. You just want to be careful so the words stay together, but we've got birthday there, and then we've got happy. We can use this for another one, and then we've got our happy birthday. So easy. And what's fun is now on the back of this, you'll see, I won't peel it totally off, but you can see here that we'll peel this and now it's sticky. So I don't have to worry about squeezing liquid glue on all these intricate pieces. How easy, right? So I'm gonna set those aside. I'm gonna leave the inside pieces because I'm gonna show you a trick for that. And we're gonna bring back in, let me move my grid paper so that it goes easier. We're gonna bring back in our plates. So we've got 1 and 2. This time we're going to grab a piece of just basic white. There we go. And we're gonna grab the outline of our happy birthday. I'll just get that right on there. Put our top of our bread of our sandwich plate here and get this started through. There it goes. And then easy peasy, we've got the outline of our happy birthday. So this is just regular basic white cardstock, no sticky on the back of this one because it's bolder, right? We're gonna use some dimensionals on that. And then we're just gonna put together this fun happy birthday. So we'll take our happy birthday outline here. Actually, let me put this behind so you can see it better. And then we're gonna start with the happy. And so where I started to peel it before, we're just gonna go through and look, the inside pieces, so you don't really have to weed out all of the insides of the letters, because when you peel off the adhesive sheet, it's gonna weed itself basically. So then I just start with the first letter and kind of line that up, and then just go through each letter and just press them down. Because remember, we turned that cardstock into like a sticker, right? So now we've got our happy connected to that outline. And then we'll do the same thing with the birthday. We'll just peel that adhesive sheet. So really we can make any piece of cardstock or designer paper into like a sticker of its own, right? And you just peel that off and you see all those, the inside pieces of the letters, right? Like the inside of the A and stuff just comes right off easily when you have the adhesive sheet on it. And so the same thing, it's hard for me to try to stick the whole thing down, so I just start with that first letter and get that lined up where I want it, you know, in the center there, and then just go letter by letter, laying it down. And it's sticky, so you don't want it to stick to you. And then just go letter by letter. But see how easy this is? I tried to do it with liquid glue, which I love our liquid glue, but for these intricate pieces, I was a sticky, icky mess with glue all over. So then I just kind of, you know, give it a little rub to make sure that it's all adhered, and look how easy that is. So then I'll just go ahead and bring in my bases that I created, and let's see which one we want to put that on. What do you think? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, right? I guess it could go on any of them. So we'll just go with this top one here. I'm gonna bring in some dimensionals. So we've got our base, we've got our designer paper just glued to our crumb cake base here. And then I'm just gonna take some dimensionals and just put them on these kind of bigger areas here. And let's see, maybe one more over here. Then we'll just peel the backs off of those. Put this right onto our card base, and you could go anywhere, right? We could go diagonal anywhere on there. Put that on. And then of course, you know, I always think they need some bling, right? So we're gonna bring in our purple fine shimmer gems, and we're gonna use some of these on our card here. So up at the top, we'll put a couple. I'm just using my take your pick tool to get these off. Makes it much easier, I think. So we could do a third one there, and we can do maybe like 2 at the bottom. And so that's it. That's our card. Just some DSP and some dies and a little bit of bling, of course. But that is our fun, super simple cards using these wanted to say dies. I think they're kind of hidden in our catalog, right? So look at really all the options, and any paper would do, right? You don't even have to use this paper, but any of our designer series paper would do to create so many different options with these fun dies and a little bit of paper. And those adhesive sheets are magic. So anyway, hope you love today's fast and fun card. Hope you'll all grab some of these dies because I think they are totally worth it. It's all occasions, right? Feel better soon. You're too kind. Happy birthday. We can always use those and celebrate. So have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you guys soon.